Hi, you guys. I just thought I'd start making these little recordings because I think they allow me to explain a lot more what I'm looking for with assignments. So if you want to watch these little screen recordings, just to get some more detail about what I'm looking for in assignments, I thought this would be a good resource. Um, so makeup. So I figured that some of you guys, one, wanted to make up some points on your ed puzzles and your quizzes, and two, that some of you guys might have a lot of free time because we technically have spring break coming up, but I know a lot of us aren't going anywhere or we already have a lot of free time. So maybe this is something you want to do with your time, is really get on top of your schoolwork and make up some stuff. So I came up with some type of way for you guys to earn back points. So this is probably going to be very different than what you maybe are used to with making up points. But basically, what I want you guys to do is I'm giving you a lot of freedom, and I want you to do this in a format that makes the most sense to you. We're going to come back to that. First, I want you to explain what I need to see you present to me. I need to see the question you missed. I need to see that you understand why you missed that question. And within that, you can address, why did you pick the answer you did? You know, oh, I thought the answer was this because I thought I remembered this about so-and-so. Why is that not the best choice or answer, and what evidence shows that? And for evidence, that could be a quote from the ed puzzle. It could be a page in your textbook where you quote the textbook and reference the page number. Just where did you find the right answer, essentially. So going on, what is the right answer? Why is that the best option? And what evidence shows that? So these can be the same or they can be different. So maybe there's something that you watched and you're like, oh, that's definitely the wrong answer because it said this, and this is the best answer because it says something different, if that makes any sense. I bolded this because this is the part that really should be the focus, and we'll talk about that more when we get down here. And then this is really important, the skills to get it right next time. So what I noticed when I was grading a lot of your guys' quizzes is it's not necessarily that you guys don't know the right answer. It's sometimes you don't use the skills to either pick the right answer or to express the right answer. So for example, for multiple choice on your first quiz, there's that question about the Equal Pay Act. And it asked if the Equal Pay Act allowed any man and any woman had to be paid the same amount of money, true or false. And the answer was false because I used the word any. It was a very vague statement. There's a lot of loopholes and exceptions to that answer. So I'm basically going to help you out with that one because I know a lot of you guys missed that one. What were some words or clues that you missed? One of those would be the fact that it said any. Any means that there should be no exceptions to that answer for it to be true. And there are plenty of exceptions to that. And the other clue was the next question asked, what were some loopholes, which would imply an exception to that answer. So that's an example of maybe some clues you could have used to get that multiple choice right. And then if it was a short answer, maybe you got the answer right, but I didn't give you full points because you didn't explain yourself. Or maybe sometimes my notes would say like, that's a good answer, but that's not what I asked. Next time, how are you going to read the question in a way that you know exactly what's being asked? Okay? And then here's some examples. So I'm not giving you a straight up way to do this. If you straight up want to just copy this portion, paste it, and answer it for every question that you missed, go for it. If you want to make a chart, like some teachers do for test correction, it says like, this is the question I missed, this is why I missed it, this is the right answer, do it. If, say you maybe just struggled on a topic and you want to make a graphic organizer that shows, and this is why I bolded this part, this section is probably going to address this portion. So if you mainly want to focus on this portion and just show me how you got it right by making one of these, and then on the side, like right before, at the beginning, you say, I missed these questions for these reasons. This is how I'm doing better next time, and this is how I'm proving that I know the right answers is with this. it's really hard because I'm using hand gestures right now and pointing to things and you can't really see it. But I'm going to give an example. So let's say you really struggled in the JFK quiz and you want to make a graphic organizer all about the things that you got wrong. So you make me a graphic organizer that basically addresses this portion. Then maybe in a separate little paragraph you do this, and in a separate little paragraph you do this. That's great. If you somehow address this in the graphic organizer too, that's awesome too. If you want to show me notes that you took on the topic and highlight this is where the right answer is, do that. If you want to make a video, that would be awesome. If you want to send me like a recording you made on your phone of you going through your quiz and going, okay, so I got question 5 wrong. Here's why I picked this answer. Here's what the right answer is. That is awesome. If you come up with something else, that's great too. I'm just doing it this way, one, because you guys have a lot of time to come up with a way to do it if you want to, but also because I think everybody learns different. I know if it was me and I wanted to cement it in my brain, I'd probably make a graphic organizer or draw something out. But basically, I want you to prove to me in your way that you have learned the material that you missed before. Again, if you're a very straightforward person and you want straight up directions, here they are. Copy and paste that, answer those questions. There you go. When you're done, I'm going to make an assignment on Canvas that you can submit these to. Again, this is totally optional, but if you want to do it, there you go.